A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Florida Gators and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, checking in with the Gators head coach before the game. He said that first win has really helped settle this team in. They knew they could possibly be good, being ranked in the preseason poll, but now they're proving it on the field. He said, we've just got to do it week in and week out, and that starts today. They are taking that 1-0 mentality into every single game. Today is no different. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Texas A&M's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Again, running right, it's Gibson. Powers through the defender. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hands to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Throwing, Holstein. Blasted as he lets it go. Just a little off. Incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell down.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Here's a give to Gibson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Holstein to throw for it on 4th. Oh, pressure's coming. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Keeps it moving. It's Owens. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes a catch at the 10. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Here's Holstein to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's ball. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a give the ball. Showing off the arms. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Again, running right, it's Gibson. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Abrams. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. Holstein finds his man. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Here's Gibson. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Gators. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Throwing Reed. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Keeps it himself. He'll pitch it. Gets away from one. He's got space. Maybe a crease. Inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Great job by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they tacked on the extra point. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second.
Number 37, set to kick this one.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Eli Holstein to throw. Good job just to get rid of that one.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now here's Holstein. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Gators will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Trying to take it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. There he goes! He's got 99 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Driving forward, it's Owens. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. Powers inside. Might have a chance. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gators sending the offense back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Handoff for Jarrett. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Holstein. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Holstein trying to be heard above the fray. He tries to take the top off. Picked off! What a play by this defense. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try it over the left side. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Rolls right. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. 3rd down. Quick give. It's Owens. Turning it on. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
Love the work by the running back on that draw play. He sold like he was going to be pass blocking. At the last second, got the handoff, and right away put his foot in the ground to get upfield.
Handoff, Gibson working left.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Again, running right, it's Gibson. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Here's Holstein to throw. He's going to let it go. He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. They'll run with Gibson. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. And the Gators headed quickly to the line. And he's in! Touchdown, Florida! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They marched 72 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Got some green grass. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Owens. He'll have enough for the 1st down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Uh-oh, look out. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup. Not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that Bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Yukon Huskies, taking on the number 25 team, the Temple Owls. And it's Connecticut coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this. Breaks free, and he might be gone.
Pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
This is a designed run. He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Reed. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Aggies are threatening on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Edwards. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Aggies! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From deep, it's Abrams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. They're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Now here's Holstein. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They give it back to him. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, Aggies. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Holstein got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Wants to throw on first. Under pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Reed escapes the pressure going right. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is...
He's loose down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Buys time to his left. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Rush right in his face. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the missed field goal, dang, could be worse. They're still up by 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Eli Holstein to throw. Got his man. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Throwing, Holstein. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Holstein from the gun on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on fourth down. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. And he's brought down after a short gain. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They need a huge play on third and long. Got the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. A&M comes back out with another first down. Gets the back moving. Serves ahead for a couple there. It'll be second and 8. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running inside. It's Morrow. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. The give to the left. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's